Yo, what is up, everybody? I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to be talking about not getting discouraged about the Epstein files. Now, recently, I don't know if you've seen, but Pam Bondi, I don't know, the Attorney General, whatever the fuck her position is called, recently went to go testify for like the Epstein files, and man, it was a really bad look. Basically, the whole time she just looks super guilty. It's so obvious that she is guilty and that she's just protecting, the administration and Trump. She doesn't, give two fucks about, justice or anything that has to do remotely with positive change. She is just literally protecting herself and the administration. And so she's guilty and she's, clearly lying out of her ass. These people would just ask her simple, basic questions, and she would just deflect. She would never answer the question clearly. She would just keep deflecting. She would try to insult them. Like, I don't know. The ego on this lady is insane.
All day long, but not on our watch. Not on our time. No way. And I told you about that, Attorney General, before you started.
You don't tell me.
Yeah, oh, I did tell you because we saw what you did in the Senate.
A lawyer, not even a lawyer.
Committee will be in order.
And I should get back at least.
See, so this is why you shouldn't get discouraged about the Epstein files because, for one, she sounds retarded, right? But also, when the person who is testifying starts insulting people, I mean, that's how the administration's falling apart. They're losing. They're being exposed. They're being caught in their lies. And so, even though she has a fucking insane ego, they're clearly losing.
Because Donald Trump, the Dow right now is over. The Dow is over $50,000. I don't know why you're laughing. You're a great stock trader, as I hear, Raskin. The Dow is over 50,000.
All right, for one, why the fuck are these NPCs in the back laughing? There is kids getting tortured and raped. Guys, and let's think about what she just said. She's talking about the NASDAQ. Bro, she's talking about the stock market. Bro, she is here to testify on the Epstein case about kids getting tortured and raped and eaten. And she's bringing up the stock market, bro. It's a focus on that. Guys, think about how fucking crazy this is. How obvious this is. How obvious the whole administration's guilty. And how fucking retarded this sounds, dude. This is insane. Like, she should already just be arrested right on the spot for that. It's crazy. And so, I was seeing it and I was like, at first, I was like, damn, like, it's the same stuff over and over again. These people continue to stall, they continue to delay, and, no action is happening right now. There's no arrest, there's nobody in jail, and they have all this evidence and information available, and not a single one. None of the victims got interviewed.
To the survivors in the room, if you are willing, please stand. And if you are willing, please raise your hands if you have still not been able to meet with this Department of Justice. Please know for the record that every single survivor has raised their hand. Attorney General Bondi, you apologize to the...
Okay, guys, so let's just think about what just happened. There's a bunch of victims that got abused and raped. Then this woman proceeds to ask if any of them have gotten interviewed by the administration. All of them raised their hand saying, no, we have not. And you have Pam Bondi, who has no reaction whatsoever. No emotion, no anything. She just looks back on her papers, ready to just spew out and just be a fucking NPC. Any regular human that's sitting there would have some sort of fucking emotion. This bitch is demonic, bro. It was just a really bad look. But honestly, I felt really discouraged. I was like, man, like, they're still stalling. Nothing is still happening. She's just clearly lying out of her ass. And it's, again, this isn't political. This is for the truth. You know what I mean? This is for right versus wrong. Morals go beyond politics. They go beyond the law. It's human. We're talking about human shit. You know what I mean? Like real stuff if justice isn't served, then the country's fucked. So this is a huge deal, and it basically touches on some fundamental things that, if those lines are crossed fundamentally, then we basically are accepting to live in a morally corrupt society where pedophiles and eating and torturing kids is okay. In fact, that's actually how you get to the top apparently. Like what the fuck? So anyways, I got really discouraged, but then I thought about it and I'm like, you know what? Like there is actually progress being made. Now, I know it's, all that stalling, delaying, going through courts and all that stuff, but I think it started to get more and more obvious. Even though it's already extremely fucking obvious, I think it's, the lies are breaking through. I think, the people in the government right now that don't seem so corrupted are somehow making progress to continue to expose what's going on. And again, we can't let off the pressure, right? We have to continue talking about it because there's so much implied within this case that it literally could dramatically change so many things. And again, can bring a lot of good. Removing all that devilish shit from the government, all those devilish people, satanic people, you know, that are literally eating babies would obviously bring a lot of good. These are the people that govern our country. I mean, it's crazy. So we really have to keep the pressure up because I think we are making little by little progress. And again, if more people realize the power they had to actually bring, awareness or bring whatever small change they can to the situation, then we would only get a faster rate of change. We're only 2 months into the year, and we've already gotten so much stuff. Just imagine what other stuff is going to come out. There's going to be a lot more stuff, for sure, a lot more exposure happening. And ultimately, we can't get discouraged. We have to keep going. At this point, we almost have to believe, like, you know what, like, these files are coming out no matter what. I don't give a fuck. We're doing something about it. No more being passive, you know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense, especially when we're a country full of civilians that have guns. Like, we're all literally strapped up. What power do they have exactly over us? Sure, the military and, bombs and, whatever, but dude, I mean, if shit really got down to the wire, which I'm not saying, it has to or whatever, I'm not advocating for that. But if shit really got down to the wire where it was these demonic people, these satanic people, the government, a lot of the government going against, the people, then, I mean, bro, we all have guns. Like, what? I'm pretty sure they wouldn't risk losing, a ton of lives. That would be straight chaos. That'd basically be demolishing, the United States completely because that's a full-on war. Okay, and if these demonic people are so demented enough to start war with their own people, then so be it. I mean, bro, again, babies, kids are getting raped, tortured, eaten. Like, come on. Like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, the being passive makes no sense whatever when we have guns. Like back then, and like for example, the Holocaust, you can argue that, you know, uh, Adolf Hitler had all the power, so these people couldn't retaliate. Bro, we have guns. Like what? And so yeah, ultimately, we are the power. We can, bring a lot of change. And yeah, we just can't get discouraged. And so I just want to say, do not get discouraged from the Epstein files. We are making progress. Keep your foot on the pedal, and we are going to get the justice that is needed. We are going to get justice served. And these demonic people are about to feel God's wrath, I promise you. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, got some value out of it, inspiration maybe, I don't know. Thank you guys for watching regardless. I love you guys all. Stay blessed, stay at peace, all that beautiful, amazing, wonderful stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.